Oh yeah! Welcome back to the podcast and Kool-Aid. I assume that's the other thing because we said oh yeah, right?
Kool-Aid?
Yeah, because Daruk, he said oh yeah. Like he was bursting through a door. Work with me, Amarith.
No, I don't want to work.
We're back on the podcast.
I'm home now. I don't want to think at work.
We're back on the podcasty cast. I need to tell you about my newest television obsession.
Go ahead. Tell me about your watching the TVs.
Yeah, so I was actually wrong, by the way.
And John's adventures of these are the things that I do during the quarantine, and I watched TV today.
I'm just gonna say, if you like science fiction, you should definitely check out The Expanse. It definitely has a lot of things where you can realize they took inspiration, and it is reminiscent of Star Trek. Of
good sci-fi shows.
A lot of good sci-fi shows. It feels a little bit like Stargate. It feels a little bit like a lot of things.
The Battlestar of the Galactica.
Yeah, definitely feels a lot like that.
Because of the space religion thing?
Because of space well, actually, I was a little too spoiler when we recorded it last time, so I'll be less spoiler and just say one of the things that's lauded for is how physics accurate it is and how to put it, how correct it would be. I would say I did say my primary complaint about it, because I have become more nitpicky over time. The Isaac Arthur has ruined hard sci-fi for me, and that even the hardest of sci-fi I still want to look at and say, no, there's no way that would be, that's not plausible with the technologies that exist in this universe. For example, they have really cheap, light, fast, efficient fusion, and they've had it for a couple hundred years. And if that was the case, this takes place in the solar system. If that was the case in real life, there wouldn't be quite as much economic despair as there is.
Space poverty.
You could still have space poverty, but they really play up the inners, the people from Earth and Mars are exploiting the people that live in, that migrated to the asteroid belt 100 years ago. And if they wanted to do that, all they had to do is say, okay, well, this revolutionary fusion drive that lets you get around the star system in weeks instead of, weeks and days instead of months and years, so that the pacing of the show cannot suck, so that the dramatic pacing of the show doesn't suck, and scenes can happen, at the pace they want them to. You just have to move the dates around.
You don't have to say 5 years.
All they had to say, instead of saying, okay, 200 years ago this was invented, you could say 50 years ago this was invented. Or you could say, well, no, that's how I would do it, because that way you could have these old settled places where it used to take a lot longer to be. There's a big deal about the fact that certain, Earth's spaceships tend to, on average, be older than Mars's spaceships.
Well, yeah, because our planet is so much better than Mars. Fuck them. Our older ships are better than their new ships.
I mean, it was more about
back in my day. They built ships out of steel.
It's a great ship. It's a great ship. A great show. It's got the political intrigues. It's got everything you love in sci-fi. If you're a big fan of those things, go check it out. And yeah, actually, it's on the Amazon Prime, so you probably have it. And if you don't, I'm sure you can find a way to watch it.
Some way.
Oh, hey, we're about to get more porn. The bot is coming and saying, "Hey, look, that giant robot! It's got all the porn in it. It's a big old vault of it.
Let's go download it."
Yeah.
It even looks like a porn thing.
It's like those stores John and Jamie went into when they went to Tokyo, and it was just 8 floors of porn. Oh, really? You think we have big porn? Did you ever go into one of the adult superstores back when DVDs were the way to get porn still? Back in the mid-2000s? Probably not. You were a little younger.
No, but
back in the mid-2000s, you go into a sex toy store, and it was as much a porn store as it was a sex toy store. They had probably more shelf space dedicated to porn in those. And it was, in my era, it was DVDs. I'm sure in the past eras it was VHS tapes. And Amarith has to figure out the awful tilt controls again. Yeah. Which I think were easier to deal with the second time around, correct?
It wasn't as bad.
I think it was they just gave you a narrower valley to aim all your bullshit down, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was my recollection of what happened. But yeah, if Johnny Branch gives the seal of approval to this show, I've been obsessed with it. I've been watching about 6 or 8 episodes a day for the last week. It has been a very very, very recent, very powerful obsession with it. And yeah, then I'll be caught up with it, and I'll be sad because I didn't watch it with anyone, and I'll say, oh, then you can't enjoy the funny characters because it's good. It's like somebody took their D&D campaign and just kind of like, this feels like it was someone's RPG campaign that just got put into book form that got made into a film or into a television series. So yeah. So what's on your mind? You sure blew up a lot of people here, didn't you?
Oh yeah, there was a ton of people.
Yeah, all these lizards. You were kind of mean to them. What did they ever do to you besides try to genocide you?
They tried to genocide me.
Okay. Yeah, why are they so mean to the Gorons? Don't they share a habitat? Are they natural enemies?
Probably.
Are they constantly struggling for survival? It's the best I can come up with.
Yeah. You don't really got nothing.
We had a whole other topic that we talked about during this, and I can't even remember what it was. There was a whole big old thing.
The only thing that I sort of remember was it was like...
Fuck you, Adobe. It's never as good the second time.
The only thing that I sort of remember was that we were talking about, like, the differences between, like, corporate locations and franchise locations of places, and, like, we were talking about the McDonald's and, like...
Good service and bad service? Oh, I do vaguely recall talking about that. I don't know how it came up. I think I made a joke about shake machines. Ha ha ha! Remember shake machines? Boy, it's all coming back to me. Too bad it's not
funny.
Too bad it's not good. I mean, it's not that the shake machines are not actually always broken. They're just down to be cleaned, and they take 2 hours to clean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't want to clean them. They don't want to clean them at 10 p.m. and then 10 a.m. So they just clean them at 10 p.m. and shut them down until 10 a.m. and then they only clean them once a day.
Yeah.
So I get it. I just want a shake.
I just want my shake.
Yeah. How do you think I got this fat? By eating delicious shakes. Help me out here.
How do you think I got this fat? I probably have a debilitating disease.
Also, you eat a lot. You're constantly snacking.
No, I've actually really reduced the amount of like just.
I'm always
just
seeing
today,
snacks at your desk.
No, I've actually greatly reduced the amount of snacks that I've had, especially as of late in the past 2-3 weeks. Like, yeah, I'll have something occasionally, but it's smaller than it used to be.
You had that box of Cheez-Its in 2 days.
Which box of Cheez-Its?
The Cheez-It Grooves.
Okay, that is the biggest snack that I've done.
Yeah, and you ate it in 2 days.
Yeah, because the other 2 boxes of Cheez-Its, I got fucking dick all of them.
Oh,
I got
sorry.
None.
That was me.
John the Branch ate all of them in 2 days.
No, it took
2 boxes. No, I bought those a couple days ago.
Okay, well you got not the Groove Cheez-Its.
No, the regular ones I had bought 2 of, and those disappeared, and I got none of them. And so I had to buy 2 more, and that's why I was no, I'm getting fucking some of these. Well, you have to rage eat snacks because otherwise you don't get them.
Our children are going to be fat unless we just decide to cut out so much processed garbage out of our lives.
But no, I'm still working with... I gotta go back to the fucking neurologist and shit like that and talk to all these goddamn doctors.
You gotta go to the sleepy doctor.
Yeah, I gotta get that all done. But no, I have to go talk to the urologist and...
Oh, urologist. I thought you said neurologist with an N.
Yeah, no, urologist.
As in the P.
No.
That's the P doctor.
No, well, yes, but also because of the fucking... Okay. I've told you about this. I got a fucking... Ever since I had the cancer thing...
Uh-huh.
I started getting a fucking tumor on my adrenal gland. And it's not since that tumor started fucking showing up that I started gaining crazy more amounts of weight. My metabolism's been all fucked up.
Right, and you think it's a syndrome that might be caused by that tumor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can't check how, whether it's affecting it or not, because you can only check that when you sleep properly.
Which never happens with you.
Which doesn't happen because I don't sleep properly right now.
Because you apneate, like earlier when you were in the shower and you sat down and you fell asleep and you started apneating.
Yeah, but no, also, I mean, I just don't have a, quote, sleep cycle right now.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, I go 100 to 0. I don't get tired. Well, I do get tired,
Wait,
but like...
what Goron food is... oh. Wow.
Prime rock roast.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Link, do your hands burn? Isn't he holding those with his bare hands?
No, he's got gloves on.
Oh, he's got gloves on? Okay.
It's food
But-
safe.
Oh, God. Yeah, I would have the same reaction. Yeah, who was that old lady? She's the old lady in,
Impa?
Impa, yeah, sorry. Impa and Zelda have the right reaction. Link is being very much a cryptid there. He's being the...
I told you that Link was a fucking cryptid.
I know, we've had this discussion many a time. We've all seen the posts on Reddit or
Did
Tumblr or whatever.
we actually talk about that in episode of the previous couple in this session?
Yes, but we've also talked about that previously on the branch otherwise, because, yes, Link is a cryptid. He comes in, he smashes your pots, and he saves your town. That's what Links do. They come in, they save Hyrule, and they fuck
go,
up all your pottery. They really, like, artisans love him. Because
Artisans hate him.
No, artisans love him because they're in business. Unless he gets into the storehouse before they sell the pottery, and then he's, wow, that is a lot of beep 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 beeps just for...
Yeah.
Was it because you finished the fourth one, do you think that many popped up? Because that was more than popped up when you finished the third one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so, alright, well, just a few nice little things to drop some resources into and clean up, and...
It's all the millions of things that I have to do between this and then our next session of this.
Yeah.
Because it's all, hey, get so more hearts. Hey, get so more combo. Like,
Yeah.
level up the damn princess.
Well, and some of it is just do these little mini small levels, too.
Yeah. And those are to get the ingredients to finish the things to get the bonus.
But they're not required, right? They just make the game easier.
Essentially, yeah, by, like I said, giving you more combos, which is actually kind of required.
Oh.
Getting more hearts.
All right, well, maybe when we come back next week, we will finally have... Well, we'll have that all done, and we'll go into the next major plot arc now that we've got the band together, Amarith.
Yeah, we've got the whole band together?
Yeah, the whole band of the Hyrule Warriors. Next time on The Branch, the calamity continues.
No, we don't want the calamity to continue.